When multiplying monomials, the key thing to remember is numbers times numbers and letters times letters. The final product will typically have two parts: a number part and a letters part. Let's see what that looks like. In the first example, we have 7 times 6y squared. If we were to expand that out into each individual piece, 7 times 6, and when we expand y squared, that's like saying y times y, so we'll just write two single y's multiplied against each other. Numbers times numbers, 7 times 6 is 42, y times y is y squared. So the final answer, 42y squared. The next one is z to the fourth times z to the third. If we were to expand out z to the fourth, it would be 4 z's multiplied against each other, and we're multiplying that by 3 more z's. 1, 2, 3. At the end of the day, we have a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 z's all being multiplied against each other. So the final answer is z to the 7th. The next example is 3a to the 5th times a to the 2nd. Expanded out, it looks like this. 3 times 5a's multiplied against each other times a to the 2nd, which is multiplying 2 more a's into the equation. Ultimately, we end up with a 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 a's. So the final answer is 3a to the 7th. The next example is 2m to the third, so expanded out, it looks like this. And that's being multiplied against 4m squared, which expanded out looks like this. Remember, it's numbers times numbers and letters times letters. 2 times 4 is 8, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 m's all being multiplied against each other, resulting in a final answer of 8m to the 5th. The next example is dk to the 4th, so d times 4k's multiplied against each other, times one more single k. Ultimately, we have 1d and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 k's. d times k to the 5th. The next example has a lot of numbers and letters going on. We'll expand it out and see what we're working with. The first term is 5 times q squared times w to the 4th. So 5 times 2q's times 4w's. The next term is 7 times q to the 3rd times w to the 5th. Expanded out, we have 7 times 3q's and times 5w's. When we look at the total of what we have, 5 times 7 is 35. That's the numbers times numbers part. And we have multiple letters to work with. First, let's combine all the q's. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 q's all being multiplied against each other, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 w's all being multiplied against each other. So the final answer is 35q to the 5th, w to the 9th. These last two examples back it off just a little bit. 3x times 5x, 3 times x times 5 times x. 3 times 5 is 15. X times x is x squared. And lastly, 9x times 6. 9 times x times 6. 9 times 6 is 54, and we are left with a single x that gets tacked onto the end.